Well, details have been given in the investigation into last month's fatal plane crash, which killed the Polish president and other high-ranking officials. In total, 96 people died when their jet came down as it tried to land in Smolensk in western Russia. Let's go live now to our correspondent, Anastasia Cherkina, to get the latest. Hello to you. So, there have been numerous theories into what caused the crash. Are we any closer to finding out what actually happened?
Well, Rory, you know, this is a very interesting day. We just came out of a press conference which was held by an intergovernmental committee investigating all of the details that surround this tragic plane crash, which of course became a tragedy not just for Poland but also for the rest of the world, this shocking plane crash. And what we found out today, it's only 40 days since this tragedy took place, and the Intergovernmental Commission has been sharing some of the very first preliminary results into exactly what was going on on this tragic day. And one of the most interesting details revealed today was the fact announced by the committee that apparently there were people present in the cockpit before and during the crash who were not crew members. And this is, of course, illegal. People who are not crew members are not supposed to be in the cockpit, and there were many questions asked by journalists today in terms of whether the people inside the cockpit might have been pressuring the crew members to land if they were when they didn't want to do that. And for now, the committee has said that they have identified one of the people in the cockpit, but they would not reveal the information in terms of exactly who this person is and exactly what this person was saying. In terms of the other people who were inside the cockpit, they're still trying to investigate and find out exactly who these people were. And the committee promises to make this information public once the investigation is actually carried out. Rory, there was also several other interesting and very important details revealed, such as the cockpit door being opened apparently before the crash actually took place. And this has been raising eyebrows by experts and journalists who were really surprised that this was the case, because of course this is something that is not supposed to be going on. Another detail that we learned today is that the crew members, the team, were actually put together in one team just hours before this flight was supposed to take place. Another member of the committee revealed today that they hadn't actually undergone enough physical training in the months leading up to the flight, and this was also a reason for concern for some. So really a lot of details. We know that the crew members were informed about the bad weather conditions on the ground several times, but one of the members of the committee today said that they still wanted to possibly land, even though they knew about the worsening weather conditions, just because they wanted to make sure that the Polish president, would get to where he was going, the commemorating events, on time. Let's take a listen to what one of the committee members, the head of the committee, had to say about this interesting detail of people actually being present in the cockpit.
There were people in the cockpit who were not members of the crew. We have identified the voice of one of them. The other is yet to be identified by the Polish investigators. Their presence must be thoroughly investigated. It is very important for the probe.
Now, whether or not it was the human factor that was the main reason of the crash or not is yet to be found out, because the investigation, of course, will still continue in the weeks to come.
All right, so let's talk about the timetable for disclosure here. Have officials said how long it's going to take for a definite answer?
You know, Rory, they really haven't given themselves a deadline, it seems. They're still going to continue working definitely in the next weeks. They are promising, the investigative committee promises that once the investigation is carried out, they will send all of the information that they discover to the prosecution offices of both Poland and Russia, and an investigation will continue on there. So really there's no time limit. It's hard to say when all of the specific and final results will be made public. But of course this is something we're being promised, and we're going to watch very closely so we can bring our viewers all of the latest details.
All right, Anastasia Cherkina reporting for us live. Thank you.